Good evening, cult members, and welcome to the Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
We've had a couple of drinks and pizza. This is going to be our somewhat instantly after the movie reaction review for 28 Years Later. The third movie of the 28 whatever days later trilogy. Thoughts?
I liked it. I really liked it. It is not the movie that you think it is.
Yeah.
From the trailers and stuff, it was not what I thought it was gonna be based on those, but it is very much in the same vein as 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later.
Yes, it definitely does. It definitely does. I'm trying not to spoil anything. I don't think it's like a spoilery kind of movie.
There's zombies.
There's zombies. But with all Danny Boyle movies, he uses the genre or the mechanism of that particular type of stories to tell a much more intimate, much more personable story. And so with this particular movie, it's about being human. Love, death, how you deal with death, how you deal with love, coming of age. Like, it's that kind of things, but it's just wrapped up in this post-apocalyptic world of quarantine Britain.
It's actually, just thinking about it right now, it is the entire life. It is birth, coming of age, being a parent. It's like the entire
yeah
spectrum.
it's got the whole spectrum. Alfie Williams, I believe, plays Spike. I think it's his name.
Which you named a child Spike in the middle of a zombie apocalypse.
Right,
Come on.
right. Come on. He's 12, so we are 28 years later. So this has been some time within the post-apocalyptic, after the spread. And so he's been raised in this world. So he doesn't know anything of the outside world. And it's interesting that they addressed that quite a bit. This is his movie, though. Aaron Taylor Johnson and Ralph Fiennes and Eve. Why can I not think of her name right now? Jamie.
No. Comer.
Jodie Comer. We got there.
Stop talking. It's right there.
The three of them are integral parts to the story, but they are integral to Spike's story. And I think that's very interesting that they used his point of view of story to tell this story. And you sell it with the three of them. That's how you get it sold. But you tell this story from Spike's point of view, and I think that's really, really well done.
And it's 28 years later. We are no longer at the outbreak. We are no longer at the people trying to figure out what's next, how to survive. They've been doing this for a generation at this point.
Yeah.
So this is like what life's like now. And I don't think this is a spoiler because Killian has said, I will be in the next movie.
Yes.
So they set it up for another movie.
Yes.
At the end.
Yes. And they explain from the trailers. There's the graffiti on the side of the barn. They explain that. Very interesting. I have some spoiler thoughts about that whole thing. But one of the things I did want to talk about was one of the things that is so charming about 28 Days Later is the guerrilla style filming that they did with this movie. Single camera, low angles, filming in places where they really didn't have permits, jump cuts because they didn't have the money to do a bunch of huge special effects.
Yeah, it was guerrilla filmmaking.
Yeah, that feel is in this movie.
Yeah.
And modernized. They use drones and they use some better lighting and stuff like that. But it's on film. It's on digital, not film. But I love they kept that.
Yeah.
I love that they kept that quick cuts back and forth, making you confused as an audience member on purpose.
Yep.
And a lot of like low angles and weird shots and just Danny Boyle was on top of his game when he did this. So score.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah, I think I'm an 8. I was gonna do 8.5 just to be contrarian, but I learned a new word today, so I'm gonna use it twice. But yeah, 8. Like I want to rewatch this.
I actually want to watch all 3 of them now together.
Yeah. And
because it's been a minute.
I know timetable for the next one, but they're going to definitely do it because it's going to make enough money to do it. So let us know what you thought of this reaction in the comments down below. Please be nice as a requirement around here. If you're on the YouTube side, hit the bell for notifications and subscribe to the channel. If you're on TikTok, please heart us, follow us, and all that kind of stuff. We're in the middle of moving. I will boxes everywhere in our house right now. So we were going to be very hit and miss on as we post stuff. But if you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell for notifications, you will get notified once we start ramping back up again. So
about 2 weeks.
About
we should be
about 2 weeks.
Start.
And if you live in the Vancouver area, tell us about your favorite geeky thing to do. And until next time, cult members, good afternoon, good evening, and good night now.